Alright, so we're back with Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 2, Episode 1 today. Book 1, the finale was insane. It was incredible. So many things happened. Everyone's saying that Book 2 and Book 3 are actually better than Book 1, but, I mean, we were blown away, to be honest, for a show that came out in, like, what, 2005?
Yeah, we were hooked in very quickly.
Oh, yeah, it's becoming one of our favourite shows.
Yeah.
We enjoy filming it every single week. So I'm really looking forward to Book 2 and Book 3, considering they're meant to be better. Our good friends Spartan and Pudgy, they've obviously reacted to this. You guys have probably already seen them. They've done the full series. They also said that Book 2 and 3 were a lot better than Book 1, and we loved Book 1. So
yeah,
I think this is setting up to be quite exciting. At the end of the first season, Aang merged with the water spirit, pushed the Fire Nation back. Zhao was defeated.
He is dead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dead. The princess unfortunately merged back with the moon spirit, and Sokka does not have a princess girlfriend anymore, which is unfortunate. Maybe they'll be reunited one day again, I don't know.
Oh, in the spirit realm, maybe?
I'm not sure what their plans are with that, but at the end of the season, Zuko was talking about his sister, and then we're pretty sure she was cited on screen. I do remember her and her name. I won't say it just yet until you meet her. I don't remember an awful lot about her, but she is quite the captivating character, I will say, from what I remember.
Okay, yeah, she looks pretty mean.
Now, I'm assuming in this book there's probably going to be more focus on earthbending. You know, that just makes sense that we're going to go in that order. So I'm looking forward to seeing maybe some of those characters that we met earlier on in book 1.
Yes, that would be great.
If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Water. Earth. Fire.
Good to be reminded. A lot of people feel nostalgic when they watch this.
Yeah.
Right. He has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. I believe Aang can save the world.
Music goes hard. I forgot.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna guess this is a dream. Oh. What?
What's the episode called? The Avatar State. Oh, that's good. We're going to learn more about it. We don't exactly know what happens, right, when he gets taken over like that.
Yeah.
But I was outside my body watching myself. It was scary. I was scary.
It's like it's not him. He didn't recognize who it was.
The water has unique properties. Don't lose it.
Interesting.
Thank you, Master Kaku.
Aang.
Those two have come a long way. That's
Yeah, they have.
But remember, take care, son.
Come on. Come on.
Starting off like this. All right.
General Fong, begin your earthbending training with King Boomy.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, they're going to see the Southern tribe.
I want the Avatar. I want my honor, my throne. I want my father not to think I'm worthless.
I'm sure
He's better without him.
Why would he banish you if he didn't care?
That's an interesting perspective.
That came out wrong, didn't it?
I think he's just trying to make him feel better. Iroh probably knows that Zuko's dad's a piece of shit.
Yep.
Can you explain something to me?
Of course, Your Highness.
Do the tides command this ship?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
She's being passive aggressive.
The tides would not and worry more about me, who's still mulling it over.
I'll pull us in.
For a firebender, that was pretty cold.
Appa, Momo, brave Sokka, the mighty Katara.
Mighty Katara? I like that.
Aww, is this to welcome them?
They get a ceremony.
That is so nice.
Avatar, you're ready to face the Fire Lord now.
What? No, I'm not. Aang still needs to master all 4 elements.
Is this guy high on drugs?
Did he miss the memo?
Power he possesses, power
He skipped the intro.
battleships in a matter of minutes, he could... But with you leading the way, as the ultimate
Too
weapon.
keen.
We could cut a swath right through to the heart.
Carly, I've made up my mind. I don't like him.
He's a keen, earthy man. Foolish.
So it's decided then. I'll help you figure out how to get into the Avatar state, and then you'll face your destiny.
How could you
Nothing's decided.
do that?
We already have a plan.
People are dying, Aang. You could end it now. Think about it.
That guilt trip was disgusting.
I
I
know.
stand
He's
by
got
it.
enough to worry about.
I get it. He cares about his people, but shit. Oh.
Almost perfect.
Lightning.
Hair out of place. Just isn't good enough.
She's an angry woman. She might be the only female scarier than Katara.
Come in, Aang. Have you thought about our discussion?
Don't you act all chummy.
I'm in. I'll fight the Fire Lord.
Okay.
This is the second time Aang's tried to skip books.
Yeah.
Practice, study, and discipline.
Or just glow it up and stop that Fire Lord.
If you two meatheads want to throw away everything we've worked for, fine. Go ahead and glow it up.
I'm
Thank-
with Katara.
Thank Katara.
I don't have time to.
This rare chi-enhancing tea is a natural stimulant. In an ordinary warrior, it improves.
Not gonna do anything.
Yeah, let's just make Aang high.
You.
Yep.
It may induce the avatar.
Chi.
Tenfold energy, huh?
Carly, they're giving him drugs, man.
No, but
Is it working? Is it working? I can't tell. Somebody tell me if I'm in the Avatar state, 'cause I don't
Caffeine.
understand myself. Am I talking too loud?
Top the Fire Lord to
You are wearing a ceremonial piece of clothing from each of the bending nations.
Oh.
Now I will
Maybe,
join
doesn't
the
it come from like desperation or something?
Yeah.
Look at these magnificent shells. I'll enjoy these keepsakes for years.
He's a wholesome man.
Yeah.
Family are the only ones you can really trust.
So mean. That's all he
Father regrets
wants.
your banishment. He wants you home. Did you hear me? You should be happy, excited, grateful.
Just
I
has.
just gave you
He just
good
wants to use him for
news.
something else.
I'm sure your brother simply needs a moment.
Don't interrupt, Uncle.
You shut up.
No, thank you.
Beating the Fire Lord is the only way to stop this war. I have to try it.
Yeah, it feels a lot of
You
guilt.
should do this to yourself. I'm not coming tomorrow.
Katara, stop being dramatic.
We're going home.
Oh, she's doing the right thing.
There she is.
Can't
I'm still.
support his actions.
I'm still Team Katara for sure.
It is unbelievable.
I agree. It's
I
rash.
have never known
He's
my
not
brother
ready.
to regret anything. Things are not always what they seem.
I think you are exactly what you see.
He's so
A
wise.
lazy, mistrustful, shallow old man who's always been jealous of his brother.
His deepest desire has been dangled in front of him and he's blinded by it.
And he'll realize when he goes back that he's being used for something else.
We're finally going home.
That's nice.
Mm,
I think he's coming back because he doesn't want Zuko to be manipulated.
yeah.
I'm sure. I can only reach the Avatar state when I'm in genuine danger.
I see. I was afraid you'd say that.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Guy's a prick, man.
He's desperate to help his people, I get it. But
I think it will be like these people's. I think their intentions are not to kill him; it's just to hurt him. So I don't know if it will trigger the state.
I believe we are about
Yeah.
to get results.
Katara's about to lose her shit.
I hope so. Oh,
Let's go,
this is the other
Sokka.
sibling.
Yeah, well, Katara kind of left because she wasn't having it.
Mm.
Yeah, I like the parallel that's going on between that and Zuko's story.
Yeah.
Look how on edge Iroh is.
Oh
Brother,
no.
Uncle,
Because he knows.
welcome. Set our course for home, Captain.
I hope he's got a plan to yeet them both out of there when he needs to.
Raise the anchors.
Well,
We're taking the prisoners home.
he said prisoners because they're trying to capture him.
Death! Oh, let's go.
Lucky Iroh came. He's still not using bending though.
Yeah.
Let's go. He's good with that boomerang, man.
He is. Go, Katara.
But she can't.
Excuse you?
Oh, he's
You
about to lose it.
underestimate the master of waterbending. Okay, there's like no water there. Do you reckon she's gonna use her thing that was given to her?
Still didn't work. Oh, nope, there it is. Yep.
Save her! Oh no.
No, I ain't anymore. He's in trouble. Oh,
Oh.
that was sick.
This is such a good episode.
You know, Father blames Uncle for the loss at the North Pole. And he considers you a miserable failure for not...
Slap her!
Why would he want you back home?
That lightning is problematic.
Yep.
What the heck?
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah, in you go.
Suck on that! Did it like course through his body almost? And he redirected it?
Haven't we seen him redirect something before?
Oh. Wait.
It's time you learned.
Roku stepped in, man.
Okay.
The glow is the combination of all your past lives, focusing their energy through your body.
That's cool.
This is sick.
They all come together.
If you are killed in the Avatar state, the reincarnation cycle will be broken.
What? Well, no one's managed to do it yet.
Cease to exist.
You'd hate to be the first one.
No pressure.
So, it is imperative that he masters all the elements before fighting the Fire Lord then.
Yeah, he knows
Can't
now.
take any risks.
Yeah, how important this is now.
Are you joking? That was almost perfect.
Shut
We just have to find
up.
a way to control you when you're like that.
You're out of your mind.
Is this guy worse or the other fire
He's
bitch?
not an animal, you piece of
Yeah.
crap. Yeah, that.
Anybody got a problem with that?
Coming off.
I just got chills. Isn't that like to signify change?
Well, I think they're
I know they have to.
hide their identities.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's more than that.
Yeah, I agree. It's like almost letting go of your past life
Yeah.
and moving on.
Mm-hmm. Really strong episode to start out the season. You're just touching on the hair thing at the end. We've seen it in a lot of media. It's generally like seen as being reborn.
Mm.
That's kind of like the
Starting fresh.
yeah. That's kind of like the symbolism behind it. I really like it, and they were doing really cool parallels between Zuko and Aang yet again in this episode. Zuko was kind of presented with this idea of what seems to be the right idea on paper, but in actuality, if you think about it, it's just not the smartest move, right? You know, they were, both him and Aang were kind of presented with these ideas that just weren't beneficial
Yep.
when you break them down. And I liked seeing their companions on both sides. You had Katara trying to tell him that it was the wrong thing to do. You had Iroh, who was kind of getting at that as well.
Mhm.
There are a lot of parallels set up there. And then we met Azula properly.
Is that her name?
Yeah, they said it. Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, her name's Azula. I don't remember her being this much of a bitch.
She's
Yeah.
She's really getting to me.
I do remember her being a pretty prominent villain that I disliked when I was young, when I was like 10, but I really, again, just don't remember too much else. With her, I think it's also a matter of like, I feel like she's also been manipulated by her father in a way too. I feel like she's got
Yeah.
this like, this alpha complex that because Zuko was banished, now she's kind of like there to right the wrongs of what Zuko did for her father, and she's kind of got this like, she almost feels this sense of responsibility to just sort of carry that name in a different way, because they must have been disgraced, if you kind of get what I was saying, after what happened with Zuko, and we don't know everything else that happened. It was pretty brief in the flashback.
Maybe I am under the impression that she's always been this way. This is like her character. Like,
Oh, she's a bitch for sure. Yeah.
yeah, no, even before Zuko left, was banished, I think she was just always the same. And now that he has been banished, I think we clearly saw she loved it. And I think she's really been able to like step into her role, and I think she loves every second of it. She can be like, you know, the prized possession daughter.
Yeah, I don't
while
know.
her brother's off.
Yeah, but I think it all comes down to, again, just doing everything to please her father. She's kind of at the mercy.
She's a big kiss ass.
Yeah, she's at the mercy of her father.
But to be fair, Zuko wants to please him as well.
Mm.
However, Zuko has a good heart, and
Yeah.
she's just like a malicious woman.
Yeah, you could see how Iroh kind of just winced at the sight of her pretty much straight away. I liked seeing him get his hands dirty there a little bit too.
He's always got Zuko's back. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I think maybe the flashback, you know how before Azula came, there was that quick flashback image and there was a short. It looked like Zuko, but I think it might have actually been his son maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what his son looks like or anything, if they had the same hair. I don't know. I think maybe the reason he doesn't use his firebending so much is because that might be part of the reason that his son
got him in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will most certainly get backstory on that, and it's going to be pretty sad, I'd imagine.
Also, where's Zuko's mummy? I reckon he's got his mum's heart. I reckon she was alright.
Yeah, we might find out more about that. Yeah, because, like, how does he come from, you know?
Yeah. It seems like Azula is her father's daughter, whereas Zuko is his mum's son, if you know what I mean.
No, I get what you're saying completely. The Avatar state was pretty cool as well, so we had...
learning a bit more about that.
Yeah, it's essentially all the avatars coming together, pretty much.
Yep.
All their skills merging into one. Yeah, and it kind of just it gets brought out when Aang kind of doesn't have anywhere else to turn.
Yeah, he's like backed into a corner.
And his rage or frustration and desperation builds up and kind of just goes crazy there, and made for some epic viewing. I'm gonna say, like, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting to learn that if an avatar dies in the avatar state, like, that's it. And it's not just it for that current avatar, that's it for all of them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because they sort of live on through the current avatar.
Yep.
They can help and guide and support and all of that, protect.
Yeah, I like them saying that and giving more context and raising the stakes even higher, because then it's all the more reason to affirm to Aang, you have to go through this path, this journey, you have to master everything.
There's no taking risks here. You just have to stick to what's expected of you.
Well, yeah, you don't want to have to go into the avatar state, because then it's so vulnerable for the avatars previous to you, right? And their spirit and all of that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Iroh and the lightning.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool. The lightning is something that, like, is going to be a welcomed addition, I think. That looks like almost the peak of firebending, right?
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, I'm no scientist, but it's like harnessing it. I wonder if it's different. It's obviously part of the firebending family. However, can all of them do that? Or is it like only some waterbenders can do the water, the healing? Is it sort of like that, I wonder?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. I feel like it could be very specific to few. Otherwise, we may have seen it thrown around a little bit more. I think it's probably only something that the Fire Lord can sort of teach or pass down. They have to be related. They have to be part of that sort of family.
Like the bloodline.
Yeah,
okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment.
Or like maybe a firebending master.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'd want it to be very rare. Because otherwise I feel like it kind of takes away from how cool it actually is. And
I'd love to see, for example, like how hard it is to achieve, and then someone like Zuko who hasn't mastered it yet be able to do it. Like, you know, that would be really rewarding and cool. But only if, like you said, it was really hard and rare.
Yeah. You know what I would like? And I kind of feel like it's setting up this way. Aang's going to learn waterbending or master it through Katara. Earthbending, I'm not sure. He's going to learn off Boomy. I don't know if he's going to master it off Boomy. But he's got to learn firebending. Now, the other guy, Jong, I think was his name. He was teaching him, but we don't know where he's gone. I would really like it if, like, Iroh or Zuko taught Aang.
I know. Obviously, we would all really love that. I just don't know how we're going to get there. I can sort of see it now happening that Zuko's been marked a prisoner by his own father.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's too many roads that lead to Iroh and Zuko just becoming the good guys. If you kind of get what I'm saying, like it starts off with them
I see that happening in this book.
as
Do you?
early as 2. I don't know. I feel like it would
maybe
happen
the
in
end.
3 because 3's going to be mainly about the fire,
Yes.
I'd imagine. And you just like we kind of got that feeling that there was going to be civil unrest between the Fire Nation, and they just set Zuko and Iroh up as such beloved characters, right? Or like Zuko is this morally grey character, but that you're really rooting for as well.
Yeah, because you see really nice qualities there.
And as soon as like when I saw them team up, Zuko and Aang, I'm just like, oh,
I know.
like how good would it be if like they kind of worked together when it mattered most, or like maybe Iroh teaches because Zuko hasn't mastered it, I don't think. Maybe
Right.
Iroh has to now teach Zuko because now they're kind of alone and they don't have like they're prisoners. I reckon Iroh has to teach Zuko everything he knows right now just so that they can be kept safe.
And it might be really difficult for him because we've seen his hesitation with it. And that's obviously for a reason. I think it's connected to his son, as I was saying before. I think that may have been part of the reason why
I think
his
you're
son died.
Yeah. But he still kind of, you see, he still has been seen to teach Zuko
Yeah.
bending.
Valuable.
Well, bending, you kind of saw it at the start, I'm pretty sure. He was still teaching him some moves. He's just more lackadaisical in his approach, and he's a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
And he just wants peace. You can see he's a peaceful guy, Iroh, right? He doesn't want to fight. I'm kind of thinking now, you know, especially after cutting his hair, he's got to change a little bit too. It does mark change,
not just
right?
Zuko.
And I feel like that change in Iroh might be to knuckle down and start to teach Zuko everything he needs to actually know. Give him the tough discussions. Give him the tough training. Do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
vibe I'm getting.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.